Hey, how's it going, YouTube? So I'm doing a follow-up video for my electric mountain bike here. I did a previous video where I did some upgrades, and I was going to do a tuning video that I never got to, so just kind of doing a follow-up. One of my subscribers requested it, so yeah, actually reminded me I was supposed to do it. So let's just do a recap of what I did so far. I added the riser bars, these Pro Taper riser bars. I got rid of the gears. You can see there's no gears or anything anymore. I just got a single 22-tooth sprocket here with a chain tensioner that's flexible here, so you can go over bumps and stuff like that because it's full suspension without, you know, breaking the chain or anything. This chain's actually kind of loose. Yeah, so I got these spacers, the sprocket, eliminated the gears. I put a full twist throttle on and got rid of the little stupid little thumb thing on this side. What else did I do? And I got this big ass seat here. The seat's like super comfortable. And so I was running about 30 to 32 miles an hour top speed before. Now I'm at 25 because that sprocket pretty much maxes out at 25, which I'm okay with. I wanted to pick up some top speed, but really I was more concerned about the torque, like off with the throttle. So when I first got into the app, so this is the tuning app here. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it was already set to max power. So there was nothing I can do. It's already set to, you know, 1500 watts, all that. I wonder why you can't see it in this mode. I can't remember how I set it, but I checked it and it was already top power. So the only really thing I had to work with was the throttle. And so I got it a little bit more torquey, and I've ridden it around a few times, and it was okay. So I changed the end voltage to 48 volts and the start current to 30. So and I changed from the mode from speed to current, because I'm not going to get very much speed out of this because of the sprocket. So I'm hoping that changing it like this will add a lot more torque off the line. Now that that's set, so what you have to do to connect this, you can just download this program online. Just Google, you know, Bafang Ultra motor controller programming software. It'll come up, you download it. You have to buy this cable here that connects from your computer. There's a USB on one side, and it connects to this little plug here that runs to your little screen here, your dash screen. And so you just plug it in. You have to choose which USB port. Mine's 3, so you might be 5, or everyone's different. You just have to, you know, try to find which one works for you, and then you just hit connect. It'll connect. You do read. It'll get all your current settings, and then you can make your changes, and then you just hit write. It'll write your new changes, and then you're good to just unplug and replug in your thing, and you're good to go. So yeah, I just made some changes. I haven't tested it yet, so let's go for a ride. I'm gonna stick my 360 on here, get ready, and then I'll see you outside. Alright, well, here we go. Let's go test it out. Alright. Wow, you know what? The difference I noticed is the throttle is actually a lot smoother. So I don't think it actually affected the torque or anything, but changing it from speed to current, yeah, this chain needs to be tightened too. Yeah, you know, I think I like it actually better like this. So I'm not sure I can get any more torque out of it, any more power without upgrading the controller to the 2500 watt. There's an upgraded controller you used to be able to buy from Luna Cycles. I don't think they sell it anymore. And I saw another one online, but it's something like $600 or some shit. I'm not going to pay that much to upgrade this from 1500 to 2500. Yeah, the throttle's really smooth. I think it lost a little bit off the line, but I know before it was kind of jerky, and it was like the throttle wasn't very consistent all the way through. And changing it to current, now the throttle's actually a lot nicer than it was before. A lot smoother. Still gets up to top speed pretty quick. This is probably the best I'm going to be able to get this bike without upgrading the controller. So you could get, I think, I forget the name, but it's a Chinese brand QS controller for it, maybe. No, it's a BAC. It's a BAC. I think it's a BAC 800 or something like that you can get that works with these, but they're not internal, so you'd have to like take out your controller that's inside the motor, and then you'd have to run the wires outside the motor and have an external controller that it connects to. But I noticed people use those BACs, and they're able to tune these things at 2500 watts instead of 1500, and they pick up a shit ton of power. I think that's probably the cheapest way to do it, but I'm not sure I would like how it looks. You know, having the wires coming out to an external controller and stuff, it probably wouldn't look very nice. But for me, this bike is just about cruising. Like, if I don't want to have to deal with like people giving me the stank eye for having my surron out, like on a bicycle trail or something like that, you know, I'll take this out. What I like about this bike too is it's just way smoother than the Surron off-road. Like, it eats up the bumps just way better because it has these big old, you know, 27, I think, or 27.5 inch wheels on it, and it has a full suspension. So this is the combination of those two. It just makes like these off-road sections just way smoother. I mean, you know, it's still a little bit bumpy, but not nearly as bumpy as the Surron. Yeah, and the throttle response makes it so you can't really get into, oh, chain came off. So you can't really get into any trouble out here. I gotta fix my chain. Yeah, the chain got really loose for some reason. That's kind of weird. It keeps coming off this little tensioner here. I'm gonna have to adjust that again. I guess it's stretched out a lot because I got this chain new, so it must have stretched. That's annoying. But that's okay, I have one of those chain tools. I'll just have to take it easy so it doesn't come off again. Yeah, you can see it skipping on these, on the sprocket, because the chain's too loose. I have to tighten it up. And then the changes I made with the seat and the handlebars are great, because this seat is comfortable as shit. I can ride this thing all day. Yeah, so this thing's not a speed demon. Yeah, I'm having trouble with this stupid chain again. See all these, I don't know what they are. They're some kind of weird, like, dragonfly, butterfly looking things. Interesting. There, I gotta fix this chain again. I've been seeing a shitload of cottonmouth snakes out here. Actually, let me get over here to this cement and then I'll change it. I'll fix it. I was planning on selling this bike, but I'm gonna keep it now because I like it. I'm not sure, I might put the throttle tune back to speed so it's a little more torque. So I'm not sure how well it's gonna go uphill. Well, I can just pedal. This thing's torquey as shit when you, whoa. Almost ate shit back there. Yeah, this fucking chain keeps coming off the tensioner. But yeah, so I guess the only thing I need to do to it then is just fix that chain, just shorten it up a little bit, and then we should be good to go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the style, how it looks? I lost about 6-7 miles an hour off the top by putting just a single sprocket on there, but I do like the throttle way better than the thumb throttle, and I do like how I'm not having to switch gears and shit. I think switching gears is annoying. Yeah, I better get home before I do some damage on this fucking thing and not be able to get back. But I mean, it gets up and goes. And then I did the other day I did more of a range test, and you can get like legit probably 20-25 miles out of each battery, and I have two. I was trying to figure out ways I can mount the battery like to the front here, the handlebars. I was looking at like rifle racks, but I don't think they're wide enough. So I don't know if the battery would actually fit in. If you guys can think of any solutions, let me know in the comments how I can mount the extra battery here, so that way if I'm out, I'm doing like a long ride, I can do a legit, you know, 40-50 miles just by being able to switch out the battery. So here I'm maxing out at that 25 miles an hour, but I'm not even pulling close to 1500 volts. It's because of the size of that sprocket. Hey guys, if you guys are looking for a high-powered bike, check out my store, mino-moto.com. Right now I have the Talaria Sting R, the newer one. I don't have the Talaria XXX or X3, XXX. I mean, even if I did, I've already looked into it, and the manufacturers that are available, they have a max power output of 5,000. They still have the 40 amp hour battery, 60 volts, 40 amp hour battery, but they max at 5. So Luna must have made some special edition or special deal with the manufacturer, and there's just no way to match his price either, because we'd have to sell it for like $3,700 to $4,000 for a lower powered version than the one he has. This doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we have the Talaria Sting R, we have the Surron X 2023, we have the Advent Jet Armor. It's a 25 kilowatt off-road beast. It's got 4 gears. I'm probably going to take that off because there's a new version of that one coming out, a way upgraded version of the Armor Jet. They made a lot of changes to it, a different motor, and so I'm probably going to pull it off until I can get my hands on one of the new versions, and then actually do a review on it and make sure it's good before I list it for sale. And then I have 2 bikes coming that I'm going to review and make sure they're good before I even list them for sale. One should be here pretty soon. The other one I'm actually designing from scratch, basically. So I'm building the prototype right now, and that one's going to be pretty sick. I'll be the only person in the entire world selling it because it's my bike. I designed it. So that's coming. Alright guys, well, hey, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll answer them, or I can make another video. So give me a like, subscribe, check out my store, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.